The relationship between the United States and China has long been characterized by a complex interplay of cooperation and competition. For decades, the two economic giants maintained a relatively stable trade relationship, fueled by China's role as the world's factory and America's insatiable consumer demand. However, underneath the surface of this economic interdependence simmered deeper geopolitical tensions. The U.S., accustomed to its position as the world's sole superpower, grew increasingly wary of China's meteoric rise. China's expanding economic might, coupled with its growing military capabilities and assertive foreign policy, stoked anxieties in Washington. The U.S. began to view China not just as an economic competitor, but as a strategic rival, challenging its global dominance. This shift in perception set the stage for a new era of U.S.-China relations, one marked by suspicion, rivalry, and a steady erosion of trust. The simmering tensions finally erupted into the open with the Trump administration's decision to impose tariffs on Chinese goods, igniting a trade war that continues to reverberate through the global economy. This economic conflict is about much more than just tariffs or trade deficits. It is a high-stakes battle for global economic supremacy, a contest to determine who will write the rules of the 21st century global order. The opening salvo in this economic confrontation came in 2018 when the Trump administration imposed tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods, citing unfair trade practices and intellectual property theft. China swiftly retaliated with tariffs of its own, targeting key American exports like soybeans and automobiles. This marked the beginning of a tit-for-tat tariff war that escalated rapidly over the next few years. In 2025, the conflict reached new heights. On April 9th, Liberation Day in China, the U.S. announced a 34% tariff increase on all Chinese goods, bringing the total U.S. increase to a staggering 125% since the start of the Trump administration. China responded in kind, imposing its own 34% tariff increase on U.S. goods. This escalation of tariffs sent shockwaves through the global economy. Businesses on both sides of the Pacific felt the pain as supply chains were disrupted, costs soared, and uncertainty gripped the markets. The tariff war also had a ripple effect on other countries, as the U.S. imposed tariffs on allies like the EU, Japan, and Korea, further complicating the geopolitical landscape. China enters this economic battle from a position of strength, but also facing significant challenges. Its economy, though still formidable, has lost some of its momentum in recent years. After decades of breakneck growth, China's economy is slowing down, with growth rates hovering around 5%, a far cry from the double-digit figures of